Hey everyone, from Rupsa Academy. I'm Robin Pradhananga. So I'm working as a QA analyst, as an automation lead for past 10 years with various banking and insurance domains. So for today, we are diving into something hot and relevant. If you can see my screen as well, the few things that I've highlighted. The topic that we are discussing is something that is, again, hot and relevant, and everybody's talking about it, is the AI for quality analyst in present software development environment. So whether you are already a QA or looking to get in, just stick around. This could change your perspective on what's next for our industry. So by now, you probably are already aware about or you have heard about and lots of discussions, lots of cycles of discussions or lots of meetings highlighting or lots of learnings you have already done about AI that is taking over everything, AI to be integrated for various activities in the project. Um, to learn AI, a push to learn AI tool, to push to integrate AI tool in your day-to-day activity around your quality testing. So it's very important to understand what are the real things that can be brought on table with the integration of AI in a work process or knowing, simply knowing about AI and looking at areas where AI can be very helpful in your project. So there are few topics that I have lined up here that we are going to go through just to get the gist out of what should we actually know um, and think about the benefits that it can bring on the table. Now, before that, let's face it, the software world is moving faster than ever. Everybody knows about it. Agile or DevOps or CI/CD, and now add AI to that mix, and the boom, right? The testing just got turbocharged. As a QA, your job isn't just to find bugs anymore, right? There's much more to it. It's to predict risk, analyze the patterns, and even automate decision making. So with AI, we move from being reactive to more of a being proactive quality analyst. That means less time doing repetitive task and more time doing something intelligent, right? So intelligent testing, so that um, so that we whatever time that we spend on our daily activity, we can be we can bring more value to it, or we can be more efficient on it. And then we are able to focus on the areas where we should be focusing more, which helps to bring the quality to the product that you're working for. Um, so here are some real ways AI is reshaping QA today. So the first one comes into everybody's mind is test case generation. We need test cases. We want a quality test case. We want to create test cases. And we want to make sure the test cases covers everything. We have enough test cases, or we have test cases as per the requirements, or we have test cases that is relevant to the updates or changes that has happened to our requirements. So it's very important that we integrate this or we take the help of these AI tools like TestM or Copilot, which can help us generate test cases based on the code and requirements. They're very, very important test case generation. Another is smart test execution, right? So, what does AI do? Right? So AI can prioritize which test to run based on the risk or based on the past failures or the recent changes, um, and help us to create the smarter, faster CI pipelines, right? Um, so that again, right? So instead of going through the manual kind of thinking process, we can use the AI integration, which can understand the past experiences, or based on the past experiences, it can make your test execution more smarter so that you can target the more risky areas, so that that can be handled in a proper way, in a robust way, so that we don't miss things. Defect prediction, right? So machine learning analyzes historical defects to forecast where the bugs are most likely present, or most likely to appear. So based on that past experiences or historical data, then we can analyze where defects can be found more, and then the execution becomes targeted to those areas as a smart test execution. The visual testing, right? Now, visual testing, historically, again, right? So the more manual activity there, but with of AI, we can now compare UI changes by pixel to pixel, even catch dynamic content rendering issues, right? So that again, right, whatever used to be done with more of a manual activity, now we can take a help of AI based tool, so that it can capture, it can compare things more properly, um, so that we don't miss things again, and catch the differences early in the day, early in the phases of our testing, so that we can raise the concern. Data driven insights from logs, behavior, and uses pattern. I can tell you what areas users are actually using the most, helping us focus QA efforts, right? So again, right? So getting the data-driven kind of approach, where we can find where are your customers or users are spending more time on, and so the tool will generate that pattern, giving us the data, so that our effort can be maximized in those areas which is more commonly used, and then probably let's just spend more less time on the areas where users are not spending much time on. Now coming down to more real life experiences that I have encountered during my 10 plus years of experience in this kind of activity, having this kind of mindset, where my current role as a lead for a next gen upgrade projects that I'm currently working on, we are integrating AI into our entire testing lifecycle. We use AI to analyze past defects, adjust our regression scope accordingly. Then the NLP tools that we are using helps us to convert our user stories into the test ideas. We even use chatbots internally to answer testing queries for our new team members. Um, but yes, not just the AI tool for the customers, we are also having AI tool for our QA team to support their daily activity, so that again, it helps them to become more efficient in their activity, so that they have more time to focus on the areas where it needs more manual focus. So that again, right? So the whole point is to make sure that we are more efficient and more effective. Uh, Now, what does this mean, right? Um, as a QA, right? What does what does all of this, right? Or the whatever the AI hype is coming in, what does that do? What does that has to do with me as a QA, right? So this might be a big question And again, right, so we just don't want to jump into the well, because everybody's going into that direction probably, right? So you hear things, you hear people talking about it, or the advertisement, everything that is linked with the AI is kind of thought to be something different, something new, something hot. So it is a hot topic, but at the same time, we want to make sure that is it really for me, or does it do any advantage for me? So if you're already a QA, this is your chance to level up, right? Learn how to work with AI tools and not fear them. So yes, every small steps towards the learning is very important in this area. So instead of fearful about losing your job because of AI, why not to learn it and integrate in your daily activity, your daily role, so that you are turning yourself into a much more of a AI QA. So if you're aspiring, or let's say some of you are an aspiring QA, you are now entering into the golden age. With AI, you can go further, faster, and value beyond just manual testing. So whatever the manual testing kind of activity, or whatever traditional learning that we used to do to become a quality analyst, now that has been changed. So again, you'll have to think properly, so that when you start learning itself, we want to make sure that the AI tools are already in the picture, so that we know how to integrate them into our activity from the day one. So again, right, so the what we don't want to worry much about is the AI replacing QA, right? So AI won't replace QA. In fact, what it is doing is what we should be thinking of is QA who use AI will replace a regular AI who don't learn AI. So again, QA who use AI will replace QA who don't. So you don't, where do you want to be at is going to be your choice. Do you want to stay doing what you are doing, or do you want to go into the direction where you are learning and integrating AI kind of tools, AI kind of knowledge in your day-to-day activity, so that now you become somebody who now, like, everybody might be thinking of or talking about, is AI QA. Now, now, um, some of us are, there might be lots of rumors or talks that is going around that, okay, AI is still new, right? It is still happening, still not that smart or fast or better than me. Um, or AI is the future, right? The matter of fact is, it's already here. We are already in that point of time where AI is everywhere. And we already know, or majority of most of the projects, they already in the common understanding that it helps us work smarter, faster, better. So why don't we start using it, right? So again, um, we if we are already um, not there incorporating AI into our daily activity, this is the best time to start doing so. Uh, so so yeah. Um, so we gotta embrace AI, right? Embrace it and make sure we learn it, and look around for the real world insights in QA, automation, and integration of AI. There are a bunch of tools out there um, which provide some exciting ways or processes that helps you um, to make your work and life easier as a QA, you definitely will have to explore more. So, what we are discussing today in this session is just to make sure that we don't close ourselves or box ourselves into the thinking that it's going to take my job, into the thinking that nothing can replace me, or whatever I do is very important, and there's no AI tool or no such AI process that can replace me or do things as better that I do. So let's come out of that the narrow thinking, and let's open ourselves up that it's already there. We are already in that generation where AI is everywhere. AI is smarter now, and it's getting even more better. There are tons and tons of tools that is coming out, uh, which is based out of AI. Um, and machine learning. So whatever tools that you are thinking of, or that your project is thinking of, or that you are hearing about, make sure you go into that, look into it, and see how or what are the benefits that does it bring, and how can I use that, or what kind of usability is there from that tool in my daily activity. Look into it, think about it, and then bring that up into your project, to your manager, supervisor, talk about it. If it is already not there, integrate it, and then they start using it, so that it makes your life easier. At the same time, you are progressing towards the next gen kind of a QA who uses AI for the daily activity. So again, for those who are already in the in this field, make sure you go towards that direction if not already. And those who are trying to become QA, think about it, right? If you want to learn more, talk more about this kind of topics, make sure you hit like, subscribe to this channel, and make sure to leave some comments. We can connect in other settings, or we will be recording more discussions like this, so that it can help you around to um, grow yourself in this field. Again, thanks. This is Robin Pradhananga from Rupsa Academy, and keep learning.